People know on this channel, I never tell people to leave. It's a very personal decision, and you just can't make it for someone else, and you can't make someone see, and you cannot advise them because their heart still is in it. Even if their brain sees what is wrong in black and white, their heart has to catch up. Their heart has to catch up. So you can advise them all you want. It's never going to make sense to someone also who's not going through this, because they're going to say to you, well, why don't you just leave him? I don't even understand why you're still there. You're bonded to this person, right? Here's the thing. It's a very personal decision, and you have to make it for yourself. But my question is, what will be your moment? Your moment where you've had enough? What will it take? What will it take? How many times have you taken them back and forth? How bad have the infractions been? What have you tolerated already? What have you accepted already? What have you accepted already? I marvel at what I accepted. Doesn't matter if you're flipping out. Oh, I didn't accept it. I flipped out. He knew I was upset. But is the relationship still going? They don't care if we're upset. In one ear and out the other. Yell all you want. They love it. It's fuel for them. You're fighting. My narcissist used to say, I don't know if that means you love me so much or you hate me so much. Well, that shows me he liked it when I got upset, okay? Now, here's the thing. I just watched a clip of a woman who explains that her moment where she decided to leave was she was holding her 8-week-old baby, having just fed it and been up all night, and her husband came in and was going to work out in the room when there's 4 other rooms in the house, and she asked him to go into another room. He punches her in the face while she's holding the baby and tries to choke her. Her, not the baby, but this is her final moment. Now, you don't think that that's a moment that just happened. Like that's the first time ever she saw a glimpse of this person. I wonder, and she explained it so well in this little clip, but I wonder, it really got me thinking, so what were the things that were happening in and around that relationship prior to this? This poor woman with an 8-week-old baby. It's supposed to be the joy of your life. You're supposed to feel safe and secure and happy. And she's dealing with that. That was her moment. So what things did she tolerate? I'm glad she left, but I'm worried about what she experienced. I can't help thinking about it. I mean, we know he didn't just do that suddenly out of nowhere. This shirt goes everywhere. Having never shown signs before. We know that that's not the case. What signs can we see? What signs can we look for? What signs do you regard as vital? It's not a little thing if someone tells you to shut up. It starts small, you guys. It doesn't start with them punching you in the face and trying to choke you while you're holding your 8-week-old baby. Sometimes it doesn't even get violent like that physically, but it's emotionally abusive. It's not a little thing if someone tells you to shut up. It's not a little thing if someone calls you a name. Dumb, stupid, the B word that's so overused in this society, both in comedy and in anything else. But if they call you these words, that's not a little thing. What have you seen? What have you tolerated? And for how long? And what was your final moment when you knew you were out? Those of you that left, tell us. What was your final moment where you said, nope, no more? And then once you reach it and you left, and let us know why you left. Once you reach it, you look back and you can't believe you ever in it. You can't believe you tolerated what you did. And then comes that, right? We beat ourselves up. I can't believe. Don't do that. Don't even go into that. I have videos on that. Please look them up. Don't. No. Forgive yourself and move on. You were charmed. You were sucked in. You were courted. You were wooed. You were pursued to believe this person was your soulmate and your person that loves you. And then you were already in it, on that hamster wheel trying to make things work. So when something happened that was bad, you were determined to make it work and get it back to that beginning stage. Because we don't know they're gone, that person, for real, because we don't know they're disordered and we think they're coming back. That love bombing person. That's why we wait. And I mentioned it last video, the trauma bonds and the cognitive dissonance are both very powerful. Trauma bond, of course, is when they give you a little good and then give you a little bad, and they give you a little good and then they give you a little bad. And so you're back and forth, but you stay in it because they give you just enough good to make you see there might be a glimmer of that person available. Cognitive dissonance, of course, we talk about a lot, is that you know what's happening here. The dissonance is your heart. You still think that there's hope for this person. Is a dissonance in what you know to be true. Like a smoker, I've made videos on this, who knows they should quit, but they don't. In their head, they know it's bad, but they're doing it anyway. And you know, if we actually see what is in front of us, I think we'd save ourselves from a lot of mistreatment. The truth of what is in front of you, the person in front of you, look at the truth of that person, not what you think it could be, not what you want it to be, not what you had hopes for this person to be, right? That gets us stuck sometimes. Oh no, I think I can bring out the best in this person. I can make this person, I can love the dysfunction right out of them. I can lead them to the path of enlightenment. They were abandoned before. They've been cheated on before. Because, you know, they give you all the sob stories. So you feel bad for them and you think if you love them enough, that'll help. If they are indeed disordered, in this kind of way, you guys, nothing will help them. You can't love it out of them. You can't teach it to them. You can't make them understand that this is dysfunctional. They won't understand. The fault will be yours. No fault is theirs. Check out last Friday's video. The fault is not theirs. The fault is not theirs. So the moment that you've had enough is completely up to you. They've already done, my bet is, they've already done a billion bad things. Any one of which would have flattened somebody else who doesn't get involved in this kind of relationship. Because we know there are some people that move on from these people. They're like, yeah, no, I don't think so, dude, bye. And that's the person that's going to say to you, why are you still with that person? Because they don't understand what you're going through. I do. It doesn't mean you have to keep accepting things just because you have. You might have a list of 45 ugly things in 3 years that you've accepted. Okay, so maybe number 46 is your moment that you walk away. The only person it's up to is you. That's it. You're the only person. It's your life. I wanted to mention this, you guys, because that clip broke my heart of that woman, and I don't want anybody staying in it, hoping for some kind of change, and it escalates to more danger, and that's where you find yourself. Give it some thought, you guys. I'll talk to you next time.